scale of 1 to 10, how much would you want the Titans to trade for Aaron Rodgers? Sam, what's the chat saying?
All right, we got Steven coming in with a 3. We got Bama Brad at a 6. Grim Jim's at a 4. Jordan's at a 3. KG's at a 5. Devin and Kevin both at a 1. Major Key says 7. Andre says 4. Nicholas Rogers is a -10. Could not be more against the idea.
Wow.
Guy Mann says 9. Brian says 1. Clayton Smith, our first 10 that I'm seeing here. Let's see. We got Michael Snyder is a 10. Tim Coyle is a 4. Blake, easy 10. DeMario's a 7. Ronnie says 5.4. Brent says 1. Couldn't afford his salary, $50 million, and field a competitive team. Troy says 1. Myro says 8. Cyrus is 6. Danny 7. Tiffany is at 6. Charles is 10. Colby is 9. We're all over the place. We are all over the place. The chat is, let's see if you and I are. So, Zach, 1 to 10, how interested would you be in the Titans trading for Aaron Rodgers this offseason?
I'm at a hard 9. Hard 9.
You're up there. You are up there.
10s in this world are hard to find. But when you find a hard 9,
man,
you go up and talk to her. You say, hi, how's it going? Nice to meet you. My name is, what's your name? Hi, you're Aaron Rodgers. Nice to meet you. Hard 9. That's what it is. I won't go 10 because of there are some things that you have to look at. You've got to look at Ryan Tannehill's contract. You've got to look at your cap situation. You've got to look at what you're willing to give up to Green Bay. You also have to look at what Aaron Rodgers is willing to do to kind of restructure and maybe renegotiate after. I mean, who knows? And then we'll talk about this later on in the show, which is how many years you have left with Aaron Rodgers if you do trade for him. You're not going to trade. I think the traders, the trade package with Ryan Tannehill is kind of obsolete. I think that the Packers are still would rather go to war with Jordan Love for a lesser amount and try to rebuild in another way under Jordan Love than trade for Ryan Tannehill. So I think that Ryan Tannehill, Taylor Lewan, Bud Dupree, Robert Woods would all have to be just cap casualties that you are kind of situationally setting yourself up to.
Going to be anyway, though, right? I mean,
right. Well, now they're solidified. Now you have no choice, right? You have some choice on a couple of those guys, to be honest. But I'm at a hard 9, baby. I think this is the best, and I've held my tongue to, it's January 25th. Since the Titans season ended in early January, I've kept my mouth shut on my feeling on what I think about Aaron Rodgers. I love this idea. I think it checks a lot of the boxes that the Titans have been unable to check. I think it immediately gets you competitive in your conference. Now you can compete with the likes of Burrow and the likes of Mahomes and the likes of Allen. You now have the benefit of the Jags playing a number 1 schedule. They're going to play all of those teams next year because they won the division. I don't know if Jacksonville is going to be able to get through that. Maybe Lawrence has a step back year 3. You have got to fix your offensive line. And here's the hard pill to swallow. You're going to have to give up your first-round pick to go get him. I mean, that's just what's going to be the case. The Packers aren't just going to trade their franchise quarterback away for nothing. But I love this idea. I'm at a 9. I think this is a game changer. And I think the Titans now can officially go compete for a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think the draft pick is difficult, but you said no draft pick stipulations, right? Taking that off the table. Even with that, I was ready to come on here and talk about why it wouldn't work and it couldn't work, and I didn't feel like it was the right fit because of the contract that everybody has been talking about the guaranteed money that he's owed and the cap hit. Zach, I'm looking at Aaron Rodgers' contract right now. His cap hit is $31 million in 2023. $13 million of that was a signing bonus that has already been paid to him up front by Green Bay. So in a trade, the Titans would be on the hook in 2023 for about $18 million. Now you talk about cutting Ryan Tannehill. The Titans retain $17.8 million in cap savings if they cut Ryan Tannehill next season. And Aaron Rodgers is owed about $18 million against the cap. That kind of works.
Tell me where to sign, Sam.
And
tell me where to sign.
Even looking into the future, he has a $40 million cap hit next season, but $8 million of that is coming out of that signing bonus, meaning the Titans would be on the hook for $32 million. If he is elite Aaron Rodgers and is the quarterback he can be, you'd happily pay $32 million for him, given what you were set to pay Ryan Tannehill. I'm at an 8. I am at an 8 because I do agree with you. I think of all the veteran moves the Titans could make this offseason, this is probably the best fit. I didn't like Tom Brady. I still don't like the idea of getting Tom Brady here because he can't move. Aaron can. 39 years old. He can still move around. He can still manipulate a pocket and extend a play. He's still not afraid to take a hit, and he can make those tough throws. I think it would be great for some of your younger weapons, your Treylon Burks and Chigakonkwo's, to have a legendary quarterback in their offense that they can then gain some chemistry with, develop into some elite pass catchers in this league with. And I just think the combination of what it costs you, what he brings to the table, the overall window of the Titans very much fits Aaron Rodgers at this point. I don't think they're in a 5 more years of Super Bowl contention. I think, though, if they keep Derrick Henry and they keep a lot of this intact, you can sell me on 2 or 3 more years of let's go for it. And if it doesn't work, we blow it up and we start over. You can sell me on that. And you can sell me on that even more with Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback for the next 2 or 3 years.